rest last night?
I rested well.
Really?
This morning, not so much.
Oh, okay.
Last night, yeah.
All right. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me check and make sure we're getting out there. Looks like it is 32 degrees outside. I tell you, the weather is crazy. I was really hoping that we could do more planning in the yard, but we need something consistent to make sure we're not fighting against ourselves. We are, in fact, out there. Miss Smith, do you have us?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Morning, yo, family.
We are live.
It does. It does. I sees myself. Oh, I got to make an adjustment here. So, morning, yo, family. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty. Let me send out a good morning.
Yeah, let me make sure here. See, now we're frozen again. But you know what? We're going to do what we do. We're going to just make it work. 1 second. Hey, family, again, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
And I'd like to be the first to welcome you to March the 27th. Family, March is just, 3 or 4 days away from being over. One of the longest months of the year is going to be over in 4 days. Because there's 31 days in March. Or is it 30 days in March?
31 days.
31. So one of the longest days, one of the longest months in the year is soon going to be in the record books as being complete.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do?
We did a lot.
Do you think we did more at the beginning of the month or more at the end of the month? Beginning, middle, or end?
I think we started more. We started to get our swing around the middle of the month.
Okay, it's about when we got
our flow.
So half the month is over is when we dialed in.
That's right.
So you spend the first half of the month just thinking about it and trying
about it, talking about it, mulling it over.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the middle of the month is when you actually get it all dialed together.
That's right.
And then the end of the month is just preparing for the next month.
Yeah, and then you tired.
So my question is the effort spent in the planning or is the effort spent in the doing?
For me, it's the doing.
It's the doing?
Yeah.
For some folks, it's the planning. Because I'm so tired of planning it out. I'm so tired of making sure everything is perfectly set up. I expel all my energy up front that I actually have very little energy left over to execute upon.
Well, it's different. There's There's the mental planning and then there's the physical work.
Yeah.
For me, I actually do more of the physical work.
Okay.
You do a lot of planning. You're behind the computer, the 3-4 screen computer that you have on your desk.
Trying to make it all make it all happen, family.
And that can be frustrating because I am not computer literate.
No.
In fact,
neither am I.
Are ebonic to me.
Neither am I, woman, but I'm glad I'm faking it till I make it.
Nah, you do a good job, Smitty. You do a good job pulling it all together.
Good morning, Miss Perkins. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Miss Perkins.
Let us welcome you to March the 27th, Miss Perkins. If you got to get it done in March, you got 4 days, my sister. Actually, was it 3 days in a wake-up, to use military jargon. You ain't got a lot of time. How about we use it in everyday, regular folk jargon? You got to get up and get some stuff done if you want to get it done in March of 2025 because it ain't never coming back.
Well, I know someone that's getting ready to get it done today because he's closing.
Oh, you got a closing today?
I have a closing
Congratulations.
today.
Congratulations. That's always exciting.
And he's actually closing from Florida.
Florida?
That's right.
Oh, wow.
That's where he lives, and he's coming to Virginia.
Real estate is an amazing business nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to be where you're living, where you're going to live.
Nope.
To buy a house there.
Right.
You could be in a whole nother state, a whole nother country.
And I actually got a text from a past client last night asking me if I do Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to refer a client to me in Virginia Beach. I was like, ooh.
We do Virginia Beach. I love Virginia Beach. Grew up in Virginia Beach.
We're going to go all the way down there.
We're going to go to Virginia Beach and spend the weekend.
Okay.
Any excuse to pack up and go. Hey, I'm all for it, family.
Sounds good.
But June, we're talking about that crazy faith.
Mm-hmm.
And June, are you crazy?
I am.
We met Gloria the other night, virtually. She looked kind of cray-cray to you?
Suspect.
Yeah, she looked a little crazy to me, though, June. I'm going to be honest. Maybe it's the way maybe it was her eyes. I looked in her eyes, and I saw sincerity, June.
Now, are we talking about the same cray-cray?
Yeah, talking about the crazy faith. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, because I took a moment, I looked in her eyes. I was like, wow, that girl crazy. She got issues and concerns.
Because she thinks she can do anything
She
because
ain't
she
right.
is she.
She ain't right, June.
She is he.
That girl ain't right. That girl ain't right in the head. Elevator don't go all the way to the top.
That's right.
Got a few screws loose. Ain't wrapped too tight. What other terms are there are sayings for folks that are crazy? You know, other than cray cray. You know, ain't wrapped too tight.
I can't think of anything right now.
I think I got them all.
I think you got them all.
And she said yes, Minnie. She agrees, June.
Yes.
That's what makes her crazy. I just called Gloria Perkins crazy.
And she didn't get offended.
She didn't get offended. She actually adopted it. Said, yes, sir, 100% I is. And I'm proud of it. And I'm going to cray my way through the day. I'm going to be crazy faith to the better me, to the stronger me.
People going to be watching you, Gloria.
To the happy me.
Why is she so happy?
Yeah, Gloria, you're going to make some people mad.
Why is she so positive?
You're going to make some people suspect.
Why she thinks she can do anything she wants.
People ain't going to understand, Gloria. They're going to look at you strange. And they're going to talk about you like a dog.
Like a dog.
Like a dog. That's New York style. You know, family, but that's what us crazy faith people, that's what we are. That's what we deal with. We expect that. My favorite saying of late is baked into the cake. I can't be crazy faith and worry about what other people think and feel about me.
What's that saying? If they ain't talking about me, I ain't doing nothing special.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, family. If they ain't talking about me, then I ain't giving them nothing to talk about. Bonnie Raitt. Let's give them something to talk about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Gloria says they'll get over it. And if they don't,
oh well.
So what, son? But June, that's just where we are. That's just where we choose to be. That's just the type of people we choose to be. And we invite all of you to be Gloria Perkins approved crazy.
You know that Gloria girl bought a house.
She did what?
She bought a house, girl.
And invited us by for hamburgers and steak, June.
Then she bought a fancy car.
Man, hold up. Wait. But she was just renting it last year.
I know. Then she started a business.
What?
A side hustle.
What? What?
Yeah, she did.
You tell me, is that the same Gloria Perkins that took advantage of grants and down payment assistance?
The very one.
Is that the same Gloria Perkins that bought a home that she can actually afford keeping her money where? Saved?
I think she thinks she's special.
Shoot, that girl, I don't like her. She all... What's that term? High and mighty.
Uppity.
Haughtiness.
Uppity.
Uppity. Yeah, there you go. Uppity. Man, she ain't my friend. I want to do what she does, though.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Just like her.
Yeah, I want to know how she did it. But I'm going to talk about her, though. You know what? Because that's just what people do. And we just don't care.
Because people be people.
People always be people in June. And I expect people to people. I rely on people to be people. And I say I rely on it because I already know what you're going to be, so I don't have to worry about you. I've already eliminated that from the equation. See, the thing about uncertainty is you got to plan for uncertainty. But if you know something's going to be a certain way, then you already know. That requires very little time. I can put my time into things that I don't know what's going to happen. I can put my time into the unknown, not the known, because I knows it. If I knows it, I can be aware of it. I can be careful of it. I can stay away from it.
Yep.
So yeah, June, everybody be Gloria Perkins cray. And let folks talk about you. Enjoy, bask. Bask in it, family, because that means you're doing something people don't understand. But there's no secret to it. They just choose not to understand. They choose not to grow. They choose not to learn. You know what? And you know what? We get rewarded for it in the end, family. We get to get some blessings. It's a wonderful thing. And the whole thing, June, is to get to the better me.
Yes.
That's all we talking about, the better me. How do I get the better me? And one of the ways we get to the better me is answering the question, who you P? We've been talking about it all week, June.
Who you P or who you be?
Who you P? P words. Who you P?
People.
Who you people? Yeah.
Okay.
But who you P? And specifically under today's Who You P, June, I'm talking about the word perfection.
Perfection.
What is perfection, June?
Something that's perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Are there any blemishes?
No.
Are there any doubts?
No.
Are there any concerns?
No.
Have you ever had a perfect day?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Tell us about
The day I married you.
it.
The day I married you, boo, was perfect.
All right, so she's had one perfect day. But on the average, are your days perfect?
No,
No. Do you expect your days to be perfect?
I do not.
No, none of us should. None of us should expect perfection. Is it okay to desire perfection, though? There's a
Yes,
difference.
it is.
Expectation and desire.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm starting a new project, I have an idea in my head of how I want this to work.
Exactly.
Now, that idea in my head is going to be perfect because there are no blemishes. I want to do this, and this is the result.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. That's about as perfect can be. But we lose perfection upon the execution. You cannot execute your way to perfection, family. It just doesn't work that way. There's always a blemish. There's always a detour. There's always something that's not going to go exactly the way you want, or you're not going to get exactly what you want, or you're not going to keep exactly what you want.
Because you find, a perfect day, if it's got people in it, it's not going to be
It's already ruined.
Because people going to be people.
It's already ruined, family.
It is.
My perfect day was ruined the second I woke up. Okay? Actually, it was broke before I woke up because I woke up with a sore back. So, I started off the day. Family, perfection is lost in the execution. Y'all got to feel that. But that doesn't give me an excuse not to execute. That gives me an excuse to procrastinate. See, it just depends upon what I'm looking for, June. Am I looking for perfection or am I looking for procrastination? Because the two, they're kissing cousins.
Yes, they are.
Think about it, June. I know I'm not going to get exactly what I want.
Right.
So why don't I wait?
Because you ain't got time to wait.
Exactly. June, I'm not going to get the perfect home that I want. What should I do?
You get as close to what is perfection.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, Cynthia. Hey, June, this is Cynthia's first time joining us.
Oh, good morning, Cynthia.
Good morning,
How
Cynthia.
Are
I
you?
really like her, June. You shouldn't talk about Cynthia anymore, June.
And why is it really... Do you know Cynthia?
Yeah.
Why do you really like her?
We did a live chat yesterday. She
you
attended the Grits and Grants webinar.
Okay.
Remember? Yeah. June, she forgot you, Cynthia. See? That's your
No,
girl.
no,
That's your
no,
girl.
I'm
That's your
trying to
girl,
remember.
right?
Oh, yeah.
That's your girl. That's your
I
girl.
remember she was the one that said that you cheated.
I don't
remember
remember
it
that.
clear
I don't
as
remember
day.
that. I don't remember
Hey, girl,
that.
how you doing?
But family, so perfection, it just ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yet, in my thoughts and my dreams, June, when June and I, to us, home ownership is all about the what, June?
The decorating.
It's all about the decor, baby. The butter, baby. And when I envision a room, I got this perfect room envision. I want to do this. This is the color. This is the mood. This is the feel. It is perfectly within me.
Mm-hmm.
But when we execute upon it, we're not going to get perfection. We might get close to perfection. But I promise you, family, it doesn't happen. So we know what I'm going to do, y'all?
What you gonna do?
I ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to sit here and wait. It's in the Bible. Sit and wait. So I'm just...
Where?
it is.
Please quote the verse right now today.
It's in the Bible. I'm telling you. Since he said June is my girl.
That's right.
But family, seriously. Perfection is the kissing cousin of procrastination.
Time waits for no man.
No man at all. So while I'm waiting for the moment to make it perfect, to get perfection, you know what, June? I'm not even going to try it until it's time that it can be perfect. Nah, family, it doesn't happen. Perfection robs you of potential. Perfection robs you of being present in your life. See, family, all these who you be, right on down. Be present in your life. Be a present to others in your life.
You know what, Smitty? As I think of the word perfection, I don't even like the word perfection because
Yeah.
there's no such thing as perfection.
It just can't happen.
There will never. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm trying to be honest. I'm always going to be honest with you.
Tell 'em.
There is not such thing as a perfect day.
It just don't happen, family.
If it involves other people, nah. Because everybody wants their perfect day.
Which is
and
going
it ain't going to line up
it
with
ain't
your
gonna-
perfect day. It just isn't.
It just don't be doing that, family. It's just the truth, the whole truth, and
But it's
nothing
your,
but
another
the
P
truth,
word, it's your participation in the day.
Yes.
You got to participate.
which is potential.
That's right. So you buy your house and you participate in your house
Yeah.
on making it perfect for you.
You turn your house into your home. But even home is never perfect.
Nope.
So again, family, don't get stuck on perfection. Home ownership, buying a home, taking advantage of grants and down payment assistance, starting a business, buying a business, growing your business, it's all about compromise.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about being present and understanding that, you know what? I can get this, and that's okay. It's okay to get here as I get here, as I get here, as I get here, as I get here.
And if you're working with people, which we do every single day, you're going to have to compromise.
You just do, family. I'm
Because
sorry.
people are going to want what they want, and you're going to want what you want.
I want what I want. I don't want to pay a lot for it.
Like Smitty wants bacon this morning,
Oh my God, I would love. I deserve bacon this morning.
but he ain't going to get it.
See, my perfect day is already ruined, family. I ain't even do nothing wrong. I ain't do nothing. I ain't
You
do
ain't doing
nothing.
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 But my plan for the day was not to make bacon.
But see, so June's perfect day is going to be ruined by having to stop and make me 4 pieces of bacon.
Exactly, because you know that cholesterol is already too high.
Because 3 pieces ain't perfect. 4 pieces, that's perfection. You know, so what? So if I only get 2 pieces of bacon, am I going to be okay with that? You damn skippy I is.
You better be. You ain't gonna get no more.
That's butter, baby. But again, family, perfection. Let's stay clear of perfection.
Okay.
All right. I can have a perfect plan.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a perfect dream, but I cannot execute perfection. I can execute upon perfection, but it will not be perfect. So I shall not wait for the perfect moment to achieve the perfect goal through perfect execution.
Have we ever had anyone in real estate that wanted the perfect house?
Everybody wants the perfect house.
They do.
Hell, June, you want?
I do.
June's going to send me 3-4 perfect houses today.
Because I'm always looking at my
All
real
right.
estate agent. I love what I do.
$2.3 million. So
Hey.
yeah, baby, the perfect house for you is a $2 million house. The perfect house for us, the payment is no more than $1,934 a month. What we're currently paying. That's that conflict that June was mentioning. There's
Yeah.
always conflict, family. There's always conflict in perfection. I want y'all to understand that. We are not Debbie Downers. We're actually lifting you up because we're saying you are crazy. You are Gloria Perkins crazy. You are Cynthia White crazy. June, we just met Cynthia the other
Yes, we
day.
did.
That
Yes,
girl
we
ain't
did.
wrapped tight, June.
No, she's not.
Nah, man. You can look at her and see that girl ain't right in the head. You know what? But neither are we. You know, June, it takes crazy to see crazy.
That's right.
You know, it just does. It takes crazy faith to see crazy faith. It takes crazy faith to understand crazy faith, June.
It does.
You know,
And Cynthia and Gloria are going to get what they want.
yeah. I'm telling you, family. If not today, then tomorrow. It has to happen. You know why, June? Tell them what the universe is, baby. Go ahead and tell them.
Tell them? You want me to tell
You
them?
tell them.
Are you sure
Go
you
ahead,
want me to
tell
tell
them.
them?
Say it. Say it.
Because they are the universe is most generous and
Prosperous. Everything we want and need can be afforded to us. But in my perfect way, in my perfect day, I want it today. The universe says, nah, man, if I get you today, you ain't ready for it.
That's
You'll
right.
take something perfect and make it not so perfect if you're not ready for it.
And I got to tell this story. Can I tell a story?
Yeah,
Steve?
go ahead.
As a single parent of 4, I prayed for the perfect person. I wrote it down in my diary, God's honest truth. I said I wanted a man, he can't smoke, because I didn't want him to smoke around my kids. I don't want him to drink, because I ain't trying to drink. I need my kids to learn how to drink. I want a person that didn't cuss, that was funny. All these things I wrote down was my perfect man. Because the Bible says, write it down and make it plain, right?
It does. That's
And
what
that's
it says.
what I
read
did.
it.
And I promise you, I got a response that said, "Are you crazy?" See, God talks to me in my language, okay? He said, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "What, God?" He was like, "You praying for a man and you ain't even ready for him." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Do you smoke?" "Yeah." "Do you drink?" "Mm-hmm." "Then why are you asking for something that you ain't willing to give up yourself?"
Perfection, family.
And then I got Smitty.
Perfection, family.
Smitty, do you smoke?
No.
Have you ever smoked?
Oh, no.
Do you drink?
Oh, well, I'll take a wine cooler every now and again. I'll take 20% wine, 75% Hawaiian punch.
So
rubber gets down.
With all my little faults, let's say, my little habits, I was still praying for perfection to come into my life.
It don't exist.
And only when I made the change myself did he come.
Perfection don't exist, family.
It was perfection for me.
It's compromise.
Yeah.
You got to give something to get something.
Yes, you do.
All right? Remember, family, you got to give something to get something. And sometimes the cost for what we want is more than what we want to pay. But if we really want it, if we really need it, if you really need something in your life, you really want something in your life, there will be a cost associated with it.
There will be.
All right? And it's okay. That is living. Cynthia said, great testimony, June.
Yeah. It is absolutely true. And sometimes you have to make a compromise yourself in order to get what you want. You may have to stop eating out so much during lunch and save some pennies.
You might have to. Save your pennies for what? Save your money to buy a home. What do we call that, June? Peanut butter and jelly.
Jelly, baby.
You got some jelly, you got some butter. Jelly and butter will get you home, family. It really will. Cynthia says, crazy knows crazy. She's talking to me, and I got an attitude about that. Your mind said yes to bacon, but your body and June said no. Gloria, firing rounds this morning, June. Firing rounds.
Yes.
But family, we laugh, we joke. You know what? And it's okay. Because we have a perfect understanding that the world is not perfect. That's the only perfection you can have. That's the only perfection you can count on each and every day, is knowing that the world is not perfect.
But nor are we.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nothing is perfect. That's why I can count on it.
Like you said the other day, we all on the spectrum. We all on the spectrum.
We are on the spectrum, family. I promise you.
All of us got a little weird.
All of us got a little crazy faith. All of us got a little this, a little that. All of us ain't right in the head.
And Cynthia and Gloria got some ways about them.
Yeah, I saw that as soon as I met them, June.
Some ways.
Gloria said, Miss June, you just said something that set a light bulb in my head. Set off a light bulb in my head.
What was it, Miss Gloria?
Yeah, So again, family.
If you don't mind sharing.
It is just the straight up truth.
Mm-hmm.
I can count on the world not being perfect. I can rely. I'm going to say this again. I can rely on the world not being perfect.
Yeah.
I can rely on me not being perfect. So you know what? That means that I'm going to make compromise. That means I'm not going to wait for the other one. Good morning, Pamela Castillo. I'm not going to wait for the other word, procrastination. Perfection creates procrastination.
Yes.
Who you pee while waiting for the perfect time.
But Smitty, I'm waiting for the perfect time to start my business. Look what's going on in politics right now. I'm waiting for the perfect time to buy a house. The interest rates are going up. People are losing their jobs.
So what?
I don't know what Trump is doing.
So what?
I gotta wait.
So what? No.
No?
No.
Why?
Because it's always going to be something.
That's true.
It's always going to be an issue. It's always going to be a concern. June, you can be perfect thoughts in knowing that there is no perfection. How about that? So for those of us who need some level of perfection in our lives that we could count on each and every day, you can be perfect. You have absolute perfection in knowing that the world is not perfect. That means you got to do your part, family.
Right.
That means you got to grind. That means you got to believe, you got to achieve. You got to strive, you got to drive. You got to be present in your life.
Pamela says family is perfection.
Not here in D.C.
Now, Pamela has an amazing family. She's got
I know
like
she
a
does.
really good
Yeah.
sister bond going.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah.
So, and again, there's a certain level of happiness,
Mm-hmm.
but family, the world just ain't perfect. Because we can have a perfect family, but what's surrounded by family? Friends,
Yeah.
or maybe they're friends, maybe they're not. June. But again, no matter the matter,
Mm-hmm.
no matter the matter, we got to drive.
Yeah.
I got a perfect support system at home,
Mm-hmm.
my family,
Yeah.
but my coworkers ain't perfect.
That's right.
My supervisor ain't perfect. My job ain't perfect. I'm not driving the perfect car. The price of gas ain't perfect. The price of home ownership is not perfect. Well, damn, I done said all that, June. I don't even know why we should even try. I done perforated my ass into depression. I am perfectly depressed. Oh, thank you, sister. She said we added you too, Smitty. Thank you, sister. Now all of a sudden I feel good again. I feel strong again. I'm perfect again. But family, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Let's all do this. Let's all take a moment. I'm going to say it. I got to say it, June. Let's all take a moment, reach down,
Yes.
grab our loins and gird them up because...
Oh, Lord. It just sounds creepy when you say that. Lord.
You imagine everybody in Richmond girding our loins at the same time?
Please don't. Y'all don't do that.
Oh my gosh, family. But seriously, perfection creates procrastination. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about procrastination. Who you pee. Who you pee, family.
Who you pee?
Who you pee. I got to be present in my life. I just do, because I matter. I count. What I say, what I do matters, family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, June? We got to move on. We are way over time. Hey, family, we're at 13. What's our perfect number, June? 125.
Plus,
But we ain't there yet.
that's okay.
So why should we try?
We gotta try.
Why should we try? Aren't we just wasting time?
No, we're not.
Aren't we just setting ourselves up for failure?
No.
So you saying 13 is success?
That's right.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
we're on our way. We're moving.
There you go, family. We putting forth the effort. Okay.
And today will be 14.
It will. And tomorrow will be 15. You know what? That sounds like 2 perfect days, dude.
It is 2 perfect days.
Hey, family. If we get the devil, there you go. Pamela said the devil.
You know what? Every thought counts.
Yes,
Every positive
yes,
thought.
yes.
Every step counts to what you want to achieve. Whether it's starting a business, home ownership, whatever it is, self-improvement. The better you
Pamela's going off.
starts today. What am I talking about?
Pamela said the devil wears Prada. I don't even wear Prada. The devil can look good, family. Hey, you know what? You said a mouthful there.
And what did Gloria said? You said write it down on paper.
Paper. That came from go ahead and pronounce that, Gene. This should be good.
I can.
Go ahead, Jude. Go ahead. What is that? Go ahead and read Pam.
Habakkuk?
Habakkuk.
Habakkuk?
Habakkuk.
Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, in the Bible.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Very
What verse
good.
is that?
Oh man, that was a perfect setup, and she nailed it. Shoot. Pamela says the devil, nothing but what? The devil.
You know what, Gloria? Honestly, I've been writing things down all my life, and I believe if you write it down and make it plain, it will come true.
It has to.
I honestly write stuff down in my
has to.
book. I got like 3-4 books for me.
It does.
And I write different things in each book. I'm a writer.
Write it down, make it real. If you cray enough to write it down, then you should be cray enough to be able to handle it when you receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, family. There's something powerful about writing it down and making it plain.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you write it on. It could be a piece of notebook paper. It could be a round paper bag. It could be anything. It's just the fact that you're putting it in the universe in a concrete and in a substantive way.
Yeah. I promise you guys, I wrote it down on a book, and I said, you know what? I want to have a house, and I want it to be on water. That's what I've always wanted. As a single parent of 4, living in an apartment, that's what I wanted. And what did I get?
A house on water. But is it perfect?
Years later.
Is it perfect? No, we got to heal.
Yeah.
We got a house on water, but we're down the hill. We got perfect views.
And we in the Dirty Bird.
And we in the Dirty Bird, no less. Tell him, baby.
Where Smitty said that he would not.
I would never,
think of
ever,
living.
ever live in Petersburg or Dinwiddie County. I used to say that, family.
Yep. Too far out. Too far out. Too far to drive.
It trips me out. I used to say in front of my home purchase training classes that some agents never come into the city and some agents never go as far south as Dinwiddie.
Mm-hmm.
Look at where I live. Dinwiddie, family. Be careful what you say you won't do.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what you will do because you never know. You just never know. Hey, look here. We gave you anything of value today?
Yes.
We shared anything with you, if any light bulbs went off, okay? If we upset you, if we didn't upset you,
Oh, well.
we don't care. We just doing what we're supposed to do. June and I were doing what we're supposed to do. Gloria said it's chapter 2, verse 2.
There you
Thank
go.
you, sister.
Thank you.
Bible scholar in the house.
See, what's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You cannot
we
be
are.
comfortable. You
just
can't be comfortable with where you are if you haven't started to achieve what you're here for. Everybody has a purpose. That's why you still living. That's why you still breathing.
That's it, family. So be sure to like us and share us. That's all we ask you to do. Like us and share us. Hey, look here. This coming Saturday, June, we're what, 3 days away
That's right.
from our Grits and Grants in-person workshops. We're still doing our webinars, but we're going to do in-person, family. Our in-person Grits and Grants workshop where we're putting a workbook in your hand because you are going to work.
And what time is it, Smitty?
Join us Saturday, March 29th, 9 to 11. That's 9 to 11. Go to SmittySmith.com. Again, SmittySmith.com. And family, please help me out. But please share a Facebook post encouraging folks to go to SmittySmith.com and register for our Grits and Grants live and in living color workshop. Is this coming Saturday, 9 to 11? Go to SmittySmith.com for all the details. Hey, family, help us get the word out about grants and down payment assistance. Help us use the money before we lose the money.
And we would welcome you guys to be there. Oh, my
Come out and
goodness.
say hi.
Yes, come out and say hi. Bring a friend.
Let's have a party. Let's have a party, baby.
I'm going to be so nervous in front of I'm so used to being behind the scenes.
You're going to be up front and personal. Hey, family, I got to go, Gadget, go. We are 2 minutes over. Technically, we're 17 minutes over. But you know what? I have fun, and I appreciate y'all showing up. Pamela, thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing. Miss White, thank you for sharing. I'm sorry y'all got your butts kicked the other day, but you know
Miss
what?
Smitty cheated.
That's life. Yes, Gloria, give me a call. Pam, I'll make sure I got everybody. Miss Cynthia White, I think I got everybody, June.
Yeah, we were traveling light this
Yeah,
morning.
we're traveling
Everybody
light,
else probably slept in.
But see, we're the only crazy folks up here
Yeah.
doing our thing
And we will continue,
each and every day.
no matter the matter.
No matter the matter. Hey, family, we need to go ahead and get closer to some bacon. We need to get some bacon frying, some bacon popping. Hey, family, I am baconly made. You know, you always put it in the universe, family. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith from River City Blues Realty. And Smitty forgot to write it down.
Hey, family, your mission for the day is really simple, and that is to stay blessed and what? Bacon flavored, okay? Deuces.
Peace.
I'm out.